us, it was a big day when we went live. I think we were one of the dinosaurs in the industry back then. You had a paper load sheet, paper charts, paper flight plans, everything was printed. And you would bring colossal amount of paper on board the aircraft, not to mention the manuals on board as well. So for the pilots, the training was performed mainly through a CBT, computer-based training course, and then there was hands-on training with the iPads. They were shipped out months before we went live. We did training in the simulator as well, so we brought it in with the charts. And then when we went live, we did it sort of with a double setup. So we had all the paper on board, and then we had the AvioBook application next to it. And then the pilots were asked to score how was the different modules functioning. And as we progressed, you would typically have a test period of 6 months. We were able to start removing some of the papers already after 3 months because the product proved to be very reliable for our operation as a whole. I think for the majority of them, it was about finding their way through the EFB, getting to grips with getting a workflow up and running. But once they had that done, they found quickly that instead of using 2-3 minutes making a paper-based load sheet, you could do it in 30 seconds. Instead of having to print 80 pages of flight plans, you would have it instantly, which proved for great agility, because if you were delayed, you could ask Operations Control Center to file a new flight plan. So you could avoid slot restrictions, these kinds of things. So the initial response was that it provided a whole new set of freedom, a whole new set of tools, which was improving their day-to-day. What I have found has been working well is the communication. We have a single project manager, and the support team is always on standby. When we initiated with AvioBook back in 2019, you would have support within working hours in Belgium, European time, basically. That has changed since AvioBook has gone more and more global. Now you have the US office, you have the Asia office, and with those, we have seen a great improvement in the support that we can get. Because now it's not solely support from 8 to 5, in Europe, now it's 24/7. So you might have an issue with the system, or you might have some troubleshooting going on, but it doesn't stop at 5 o'clock when the office closes, because then the Asia office takes over, or the US office take over. And that has been a great improvement for us. When I look back, if I was to do it all over again, I would focus a lot more on the back-end stuff. I would be focusing a lot more of the data that we actually get in with the product, because a lot of focus is on the EFB element of it. As a new customer, you're focused a lot on what can you do for your pilots and how will that enhance the operation and getting data to them. But what is actually equally as important and extremely powerful tool is the data that you get back. Don't underestimate the data flowing back. As we matured with the Avio product, and as Avio matured with new customers, with new requests, we saw that these added functionalities improved the product, and we were able to tag along and then implement that in our operation. And the thing with one product for everybody is also that sometimes you will see solution being implemented that you might not have thought about yourself. And so when I look back at the scope of where we started with AvioBook and where we are today, there's been so many enhancements in so many different directions that we've been able to shape the product into our operation to a greater extent than what we had thought of when we actually implemented the project.